Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Monday Model Show. We're gonna check out this tank here. It's the British AS-90 self-propelled gun. This kit right here. It's a Hobbycraft kit. I had it up there. We just actually sprayed the hairspray on it in the last video, so we're gonna check it out now. I've got a bit more done to it, and I'll show you what I'm doing to it. So we're gonna go to the bench and check this out. Okay, here we've got the AS-90. I'm just going to take it apart real quick. Comes apart pretty easy. The top just slides on like a normal one. And we'll take the barrel out. I actually was able to smooth out the barrel pretty good. I sanded it right where the seams were. I did put a bit of Bondo putty in it, just this crap here. I am going to try and find something a little better because this stuff shrinks and it sucks the primer in pretty bad. I'm waiting on a circle template from eBay to get here so I can put the base coat in on the wheels. I'm going to spray these with hairspray next. I ended up actually breaking a piece off by accident when I was trying to put one of these on. The drive sprockets, because they go on under this piece here, and without trying to move it up you can get it, you can just get it to there, but I was just bringing this up, but I ended up breaking it right off, so I'll have to be careful with that on the other side. Hopefully I don't break it off, but we can hide that anyway. After I sprayed the hairspray, I took and put on some Vallejo Iraqi sand. It's from the Vallejo Model Airline. It sprayed on pretty good, but I think I went a little too heavy with the coats because in some spots, like this, you can see where it's cracked, and it looked a lot worse when it was dry, or wet, sorry about that. So I was lucky enough that it actually dried fairly well. Anyway, I've got most of the chipping done down here on the main hull. Hopefully I didn't overdo it, but I think it looks pretty good. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these grates yet. I might actually chip a bit away at them, but I'm kind of on the fence about that. I think I could just add some flat clear from a jar and maybe put some dirt on them, but time will tell. Back end's all chipped up too. I think my next one, I want to do a German tank. This here is unchipped, and you can kind of tell it's got quite a different color for some reason. I think that it's just a different color because I've got dirt off my hands and stuff onto this, and I had gotten this wet and chipped everything off, so we're gonna do a bit of chipping on this. I'll just do some on the front corner here to show you how I did it. I've got this, it's just a little medicine cup. I got them from the dollar store, and it's got a bit of water in it. It is a bit dirty from chipping before, and I did kind of the same thing as Dan Brown did in his videos. I cut down a little paintbrush, make it a little stiffer so it's easier to chip with. This one I used to brush away a bit of dirt and stuff. And this one I put the water on with, so we're going to take this and just hold it in your hand. I'm going to brush some water on. Now where this is Vallejo, it's kind of like house paint. So since it's acrylic, it's almost like latex house paint. If you get it on, you got to watch how it dries. Really, it's like, I guess guys were saying it's a lot different than chipping other kinds of paint. So just watch how it dries. It should suck the paint in and lift it off the hairspray just a bit. But sometimes it wants to lift whole sections of paint off, like peel it off, almost like plastic dip on a car. But see, once it starts to dry, you can see that you can chip away at it. on these edges. So I'm going to go ahead and do a bit more on this corner, and then I'll bring the video back to show you how it actually turned out. Alright, well, I've got this corner all chipped as far as I want to go with it. I really don't want to overdo this because I plan on entering this in the next show. It's the CAM show in Fredericton, so you know, I went a little heavy along this front edge. I thought, I've seen some photos online. I'll get one up here, but you know, this kit has something on it that says Operation Iraqi Freedom. So I thought, Iraq, you know, sand, wind, blows the sand around, it'd be like a sandblaster out there. And you know, the sand would bounce off these high edges and off the faces of this flat spot and, you know, kind of wear away at the edges. So all the ones that I could find just in my quick searches that I did were all fairly clean for whatever reason. But I just wanted to make something well used and really abused, so hopefully I don't overdo it on that look. I just want something to look nice. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to weather this barrel yet. That's going to be something else. I know I can weather just a bit here and here, where it's got these raised edges, and possibly here, but other than that, I'm not quite sure. Well, that's enough of this for one day. We're done. We did have Modeler's Bench hangout Saturday. We had a few people stopped in. Jan from the Northview Model Shop, Taylor from Too Tall's Model Car Garage. We had Scott from Scale Model Addict. I was there. I think that was it. Oh, and we had Drew, the Unapologetic Modeler. I think we're going to try and have one maybe in the next week or two. So be sure to check that out. Usually they're around 7:30, 8 o'clock Atlantic time. Anyway, that's all for this week's show. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Tell me what you think.